Hey there everybody, welcome back to another video of Whole Lot of Drawings, where I like to teach you how to draw your favorite characters step by step. And today we're going to be drawing the character Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc.
I'm in this one.
Part of your life.
Yes, Mike, this one is about you. So to start off, we're going to start on his body, which is just a basic circle. So go ahead and grab your pencil. And you can use a regular pencil for this. However, I'm going to use a sketch pencil that is red, and they do come in blue as well. The reason I'm using this is because when you're going over it with just regular pencil here, then you don't see the sketch lines as easily as if you were to use this pencil here. So that's the reason why I'm using this. I'll put the link down in the description box below if you're interested in one of these pencils. So just take note of that. But let's get started on his body here. So if you do need help drawing a circle, then you can use an object to trace around. You can either use a cup like so, or you can use the 4-point method, which is where you do 4 little dots on your paper and then connect curved lines to each dot to form a complete circle. So whatever works best for you. Okay, so I'm going to use the 4-point method just to show you exactly what I mean. Just do 4 dots. And if you do want to make it a little easier, you can grab a roller as well. And this actually works for the facial lines as well, if you do want to draw these lines already. Your hand can rest kind of toward the bottom of your paper here, and then use your wrist to connect each dot here, and then do the same for each side. Okay, if you do need to turn your paper this way to get a better angle, you can. Okay, so these lines right here are going to be your facial lines for the drawing. So for his eye, what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw a circle right here. Relatively big on his body. And we'll draw his mouth right underneath. So we're going to draw a curved line right underneath his eye. Like so. And then another curved line right underneath that one to show that his mouth is open. Then do 2 lines right here, for the creases of his smile. Okay, then we're going to do his teeth right here. And they're not exactly sharp, so you can round them out if you'd like to. And then there are going to be 3 teeth on one side of this facial line, and then 3 teeth on the other side. And then we're going to draw 4 teeth on the top of his mouth because he only has 4 up there. So there's one in the corner of his mouth right here, relatively small. One a little bit bigger toward the front. Okay. And then another one right here. And then on the side. Okay. Now for his tongue, there are going to be 2 curves, like so, to form his tongue. Now for his horns, those are just going to be on the side of his head here, and they curve upward like so, rounded at the top, and then back down toward his body. I'll curve it this way to show that it's attached to his head here. Okay, then the same on the other side. And then another line right above, connecting in a point type manner here. Okay, now I'm just kind of going over those circle lines that I did earlier in order to make it a bit more defined and choose which line I'm actually going to go with. Okay. All right, so let's mark where his arms and his legs are going to go, and those are going to just be simple lines, okay? We're going to draw a line that goes down from where that corner here met the side of the circle here. We're just gonna go down 2 lines. Okay, and now for his other arm, we're just going to go up instead of down, because he's gonna be waving. And his legs, where this middle line is here, we're going to do 1 line on each side, down, like so, and then 2 lines sticking out. So one's going to be a backwards L, and the other one is going to be a proper L. Okay, now let's get his pupil in here. So that's going to be another circle within his eye. And again, if you just want to do the motion first and then have your pencil touch that paper. All right, then another circle within, because that is his pupil. And for light reflection, we're going to do a little circle within that circle. Okay. I'm going to choose which line I really like out of those circles that I just did. Kind of go a little bit harder on the paper. Okay, so now let's go ahead and draw the details of his arms here. So we're going to start with the right lines that we drew here, and just, they're not going to touch the lines here, but we're going to do 2 lines on the side, like so, because the corner of these lines is his elbow. And we're going to curve downward. Like so. 1 curve this way, because this is kind of where it gets tricky, because hands are never the easiest to draw. Okay, so now that we're a little closer, it's a little easier to show you. So 2 curves downward, 1 line up, that's his thumb, and then 1 curve down, another small curve to show that that's his pointer finger here. And then there's going to be another line that goes down like so, curving. And draw up from that curve. Okay, and then we're going to draw a line that connects that one to his wrist here. And for his nails, you'll just kind of color in the tips faintly for his nails. And this is kind of indicating his other fingers are hiding behind each other here. Now for his other arm, we're going to do the same thing. So we're not going to touch this line here. It's more of a guideline. And we're going to curve upward here, hitting his elbow. Then we're going to start from his body here, upward on the other side. and then curve along that line. Okay. And then for his hand, this one is going to be open because he's waving. So we're going to do a curve outward like that. And then an upward curve from his wrist there. Okay, so his fingers, one curve there, two curves for his thumb. You can add a little point right here for his nail. Okay, and then for his index finger, do two lines up like that. Two curves, and then another nail, which is pointy. And then this finger is going to curve into the other one. Same process, two lines going up. Okay. Two little curves like so, and then there's going to be another point at the point of this finger for his nail. And now from that curve, we're going to just curve upward into his next finger. Same process. And point right there. And to show that his palm is open, you can do a small line right there. And you have his hands. Okay, so let's get his legs in here. And these are a little simpler, thankfully. So we're going to do two lines downward like so on each side. Okay, his kneecap on the outer side of each leg. And we just continue down this line here in a curved motion. Just follow along with your guideline of those L's. And we're going to curve outward for his feet. Okay. And now the bottom of his feet is just a straight line. Just going to curve for his heel here, and then just draw a straight line right across. And now his toes, just going to be curved from that top line down, connecting to that bottom line on both sides. You can draw a nail in there if you'd like. And then for his following toes, same shape, just circles that connect. Same thing on this side. Okay, so now that you have the rough sketch of Mike Wazowski, we're going to draw his details in his eye now. So he has little lines within his eye, like so. And they're not going all one direction. You're just going to kind of follow the circle here and do lines toward his pupil. Okay, and they don't have to be perfect. You can change them if you want to, if you don't like where they're placed. And then now we're going to go over every line that we do want to be definite with regular pencil. And if you're using a regular pencil already, those light lines, you just draw a little bit harder with the pencil you're already using. Okay, so with that said, I'm gonna get started on tracing him, and we'll be right back. If you do want to add some shading, you can, for his eye, for example. So you just lightly go over where you see the lines here. Just to kind of show that he has some color to his eye. And I find it helps to use the side of my pencil for shading, not directly like this, so it doesn't dig into the paper. And usually if you want to add some depth as well, you darken the top half compared to the bottom half. And it will add some shadow and depth to the eye. Well, there you have it, everyone. Don't forget to sign your work as well, because that shows that this is your drawing that you made today. So you can do that in the bottom right-hand corner, or you can do it at the top, wherever you prefer to do it. And don't forget to check out my direct channel to see more tutorials like this. Feel free to comment down below and let me know if there's anything you'd like to see me draw in any future videos too. And just make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell icon down below so you're notified of any future videos I do post. So thank you again for joining me here today, and I look forward to seeing you all in another video real soon.
Hello? I know! Hey, wasn't I great? Did the whole family see it?